Hello everyone, this is Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path, where we will be continuing on in the fourth case of the game, The Forgotten Turnabout, End, Part 2. Part 2! This is it, you guys. This has to be it. Finally! I'm gonna finish the fourth case. I'm excited. Probably not in this episode, but maybe in next one? Don't know how long this will take. April 6th, 9:18 a.m. Grand Tower, PIC meeting room. Order in the court. Prosecutor Von Karma, your report, please. I have bad news. We've searched every inch of the Grand Tower, but the auction gavel was nowhere to be found. Uh-oh. Gah! That is most unfortunate. It seems I'm left with no choice but to pronounce a verdict. Really?
Well, it sure seems that way, you know. Normally, you wouldn't commit a blunder like leaving behind the murder weapon, you know. The best criminals would never do something like that, you see.
Ugh, I don't have enough information. This is as far as I can go.
Yes, it's a shame, you know, but it can't be helped, you see. This takes me back, you know. All those defendants who came to me asking for a plea bargain. They trusted me, you know. Told me every one of their dirty little secrets, you see.
Oh, so you're pretty much bragging that former criminals gave you tips on how to get away with murder or whatever.
And when it came time for the trial, I'd get them sentenced to life in prison.
Oh, you're disgusting.
They are all completely dumbstruck, you know, each and every one of them. Oh, I wish you all could have seen it, you know, the stupid look on their faces.
This man is pure evil. I shall hereby announce my verdict. Please humbly accept the words of the law. There's nothing more I can do. With this, both Kay and I are. If only we had some evidence. I never thought that I would be passing judgment on you like this. Is this the end? The defendant, Blaze the Best. I hereby indict you. Oh, she turned things around like an ace attorney. What? Ace judge? What? What?
Oh, what's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Oh, she has evidence. Nice. I may not like you very much, but in this moment, go girl, you go. I have here documents regarding a certain case. The IS-7 incident. A case that happened 18 years ago. Yeah, we know it well. Documents, you say? Why would you suddenly... Wait, you don't mean... When she was here, yeah. On the day of the crime, the record of your keycard being used was because... I came to this room to fetch these documents, of course. Although, when I entered the meeting room, it seems it was before the black market auction had begun. At first, I told you that I came to gather documents about you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. At that time, I simply could not tell you the truth. And that explains, you know, some of her weird cryptic actions, right? Coming to see him when he was in the holding cell, and some of the things she was asking and saying. trying to like encourage and help him a little bit here and there. But before that, she was a total witch. Like, I feel like she didn't think he was trustworthy enough to assist with this situation up until like the start of this case, you know? She's a pretty good actress though, because she's been acting stone cold and rude and all of that. You know? Ugh, it's spread. Now, because he's always saying you know, I feel like every time I say you know, I'm gonna be copying him. Dagnabbit, Blaze.
What are you doing, Justine? Why are you indicting Pops?
This is for your own good, Sebastian. You need to be free from this evil man.
Without any basis. This is slander.
That was a wonderful remark, Sebastian.
Huh? Really?
Of course there is a basis. During the case 18 years ago, Prosecutor Manfred von Karma fabricated information regarding the body. That was because the body of the sculptor Isaac Dover had been stolen. Papa fabricated information about the body. What do you mean? Yeah, she doesn't know anything about what we discovered last case. Detective Lacer, who handled the initial investigation, reported that the body had gone missing. However, in order to deceive Prosecutor von Karma, there is a person who purposely did not report to him that the body had disappeared. Why? What the frick? I mean, Von Karma is a douchebag for what he did anyway, but in this case, he was being manipulated. What? What did you say? That person would not forgive those who defied him, nor would he allow others to hold power. Wow, this was a power move that led to everything. Like Edgeworth's dad dying, you know? And poor, I forgot his name already. The baker guy ending up in jail all those years. Why can't I remember his name right now? Jeff Masters. He would use any means necessary in order to bend others to his will. And then, also 18 years ago, Director Young was ordered by a certain individual to write a fake autopsy report. Oh.
Dr. Young was the one who wrote the autopsy report for the IS-7 incident.
Hold it! Please wait! Granny didn't do anything wrong. She was ordered by that person. She had no choice but to obey.
That person was the chief prosecutor at the time. Piece of garbage that he is.
The chief prosecutor? 18 years ago? You don't mean...
The chief prosecutor who gave Papa his first penalty. The reason he killed Edgeworth was because of the penalty. What the frick? So this really was all because of you. Wow. Oof. Oof. Piece of garbage. It was none other than you, Blaze the Best. He's just standing there smiling this whole time. That's really creepy. Will we ever see him truly flustered?
What are you saying? Pops would never do something like that.
Sebastian, we do not need your opinion right now. Blaze the Best, do you have a rebuttal?
Fabricating stuff about the body. Von Karma did all that on his own, you know. Falsifying the autopsy report. Young, you would actually do something like that. Man, you really did some terrible things behind my back, you know.
Seeing as how all the parties concerned are here today, we should ask them directly. Hold it! Oh, her again. Hold it!
Please wait, Granny is... Ouch! Granny, I'm sorry. I knew. That's why I... Yep, because if I didn't, he said he would expose you. If I didn't assist in the crime, Granny would be prosecuted. That's what that man, the conductor, told me.
Now you're mad. So, Miss Jensen was being threatened. Was the conductor who threatened you Blaze the Best?
That, I don't know. The person who threatened me was the action conductor. They do have similar physiques, but I never saw the person's face.
Any trivial thing is fine. Give us a characteristic that could be a clue. The way he talks, for example. Like, I know the voice changing thing was there, but like the manner of speaking should be the same, right? Did he say you know or you see?
That's right. The conductor's mask had exposed just a tiny part of his face. There was a tattoo there. I'm sure of it.
A tattoo? A tattoo, you say?
Objection.
I really have no idea what you're talking about, you know. As you can see, there are clearly no tattoos on my face, you see. So that person doesn't match me at all, you know. The person who threatened her, the so-called conductor, I wonder who it is, you know.
You have incurred the wrath of the Goddess of Law. I suggest you watch what you say. Hasn't he incurred your own wrath rather than the wrath of the goddess? She thinks she is the goddess, and that's one of the things I don't like about her. She thinks she's holier than thou, honestly, sometimes. Jill Crane had been pursuing you, just as I have. And I will not let her death be in vain.
Crane was, you know. You say she was pursuing me? My, I didn't really know her that well, you know. I don't mind girls chasing after me, you know. But I don't recall her ever falling for me, you see.
I knew he would twist it that way, because he's a pervert. You didn't know the victim well. That is a testimony we haven't heard up until now. Before the eyes of the Goddess of Law, you shall give us an official testimony.
I see. Everyone is bullying me. I'm the one who bullies people.
You know he's probably thinking that.
If you're gonna go that far, that's fine, you see. I'll just have to make you disappear.
Bruh, he's straight up threatening us.
Every last one of you.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall cooperate with you as well. He's like, really? You on my side? What? This feels strange. If we let this opportunity slip by, I doubt we will ever get him to stand in court again. Please, do not let this chance go to waste. Yes. I promise I will live up to your expectations. Now then, Blaze the Best, you shall testify regarding the victim. Look at those creepy eyes. Regarding Jill Crane.
The victim, Jill Crane, was a member of the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee, you see. Personally, I didn't really know her that well, you know. Either way, it's not like I had a motive to murder her, you know. I have no idea why she was pursuing me, you see.
You intend to deny your guilt until the bitter end, don't you? Of course he does! There's no way Pops could be the criminal! I mean, he's my Pops, you know? He's the very best, like no one ever was. No, don't bring Pokemon into this. He doesn't deserve to be referenced like that. No.
Yes, Sebastian. If you're gonna stick up for me, be sure to have a clear basis, you know.
Alright, I got it. I'll clear you of these false accusations, Pops. I believe in you, Pops. We won't lose to someone like Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, yes, you really are pure, you know.
That person, he really loves his father, doesn't he?
That reminds me of you, Franziska, blind to your father's evil ways.
However, one must be able to accept the mistakes of their father. No matter how much they may look up to him.
That's some character growth for her. She's finally, little by little, having to accept how evil her dad was.
Each person must atone for their crimes, no matter who they are.
This is going to be hard for Sebastian, but I simply cannot overlook his father's crimes. His father is the reason I don't have a father anymore. So sad. Alright, let's get him. Let's press.
So you're saying you weren't very familiar with the victim?
That's right. I didn't even know about the burn mark on Crane's hand, you see.
You didn't know about the burn mark?
Well, you see, even if I had gotten close to her, she would have disappeared soon.
What the frick?
It's a pain to remember someone, you know, when they're just gonna disappear, you see.
Why, you just kill everybody around you all the time? What?
In other words, anyone who defies him disappears. I would like you to add your statement about the victim's burn to your testimony.
I only just learned that she had a burn mark on her hand, you see.
Wait, on her hand, which we know is true because of the autopsy? What did this say?
Yeah, okay.
One of them has a burn mark. Burn mark on victim's hand. I have to come back to that because I'm not sure if we present something there. I'm not sure what we're arguing.
Was there ever any trouble between you two over work?
Unlikely, you know. I'm kind of important, you see. I've gotten reports saying that she was exceedingly capable. But you know, our social status was completely different, you see. So we didn't talk much, you know.
That may be true, but it doesn't prove that he didn't kill her.
That's rather prejudiced, you know. I mean, look at you. You're taking the side of the criminal.
It seems Miss Crane was the one who had an interest in you, Mr. Chairman.
You know, that really is a mystery. I haven't the faintest idea, you see. So that's that. Since I had no motive, your reasoning doesn't hold, you know.
Oh, okay.
So you have no clue why the victim had been pursuing you?
Nope, not in the slightest, you know.
It's because Pops is such a handsome man.
It's true, you know. Women appear before me and then disappear, and then reappear.
What happened to Sebastian's mother? I'm curious.
You guys could never reach my Pop's level of awesomeness.
Such a weird thing to be bragging about with your son. Ugh.
It would certainly be impossible for a normal person.
having people appear and then physically disappear on a daily basis.
Well then, maybe Courtney's going to disappear too.
He's straight up threatening her. What the frick? Before that happens, I'll see to it your way of life disappears today.
I see, I see. Then I should finish it before the day's over.
I'll have to organize my information about the victim.
If there is anything you don't understand, you should look over the evidence again. Perhaps you'll find a new fact this time around.
Franziska, you're willing to help me.
I told you, I'm doing this for Kay Faraday, not you.
Franziska seems to be worrying about Kay in her own way. Okay, so I definitely think we have to present here on the burn mark, right? But what? Are we gonna say that he shouldn't know about the burn mark? This is Karen's testimony about Wiz. IS-7 incident. I'm kind of lost on what I should present here. Maybe it's not here, even though it feels like it should be, because it's very specific. Oh wait, I didn't press this one. Maybe I could press it. Maybe something else will come out. Hold on. Sometimes I forget that you can, you should and can press the new statement that comes out. So you're saying that you didn't know about the victim's burn. Is that really the truth?
You really are persistent, you know. Do you really think I would pay attention to every little wound on a woman's hand?
I would think the burn mark on the victim's hand would be hard to miss.
Now that you mention it, Jill Crane would regularly wear gloves. I too did not know about the burn until the incident occurred.
Jill Crane regularly wore gloves.
I thought so. She was probably trying to hide the burn mark, you see. I understand how sensitive a woman can be about these things, you know.
I would like you to add your so-called sensitive understanding of a woman to your testimony. Okay, so this is what we needed.
Maybe she was always wearing gloves in order to hide the burn mark, you know.
Wait. Yeah, she's always wearing gloves. Okay, got it. Now I know where we're going with this. Then how could they see the burn mark that they were like, oh, I see you still have that burn mark or whatever. Yeah, okay. That's where we're going.
Jill Crane regularly wore gloves.
If that is true, then it creates a huge contradiction.
Oh, a huge contradiction, you say?
I would like you to listen to the voices recorded on this stuffed animal one more time. And I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn from me. But you can, because she's wearing gloves, so... Silence, huh? I've been waiting for my chance to get revenge all this time. And scream. We were under the impression that this was the moment when the victim was murdered. I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn from me. We thought that this statement was said by the culprit.
Isn't that fine? What's the problem, you know?
There is a huge problem with that. If the victim had been wearing gloves from the start, it would have been impossible to see the burn on her hand.
Objection.
Gloves come off very easily, you know. She could have taken them off during the auction.
That's...
Hold it. Oh, hold it. That's not true. Miss Crane had been wearing her gloves when I took her place. She must have been wearing them before she was murdered.
What are you saying? You? Don't you understand the position you're in?
I'm not scared anymore. I have Granny here with me. Blaze, your day of reckoning has finally come.
good.
Somehow it seems like you all want to disappear. Oh,
How many times you gonna burn up your beard, sir?
somehow, permanently.
He added the permanently to the rest of the sentence. The only one who will be disappearing here is you, Blaze the Best. Hey, how dare you say that to Pops? Oh, Sebastian. Does it really matter if the burn mark was visible or not? It certainly does matter. If the burn mark was visible, then we'd have a complete turnabout of the situation. What are you saying? If the victim's burn mark wasn't visible, what exactly does that tell you? That means the culprit also had a burn mark. Too many people playing with fire like Blaze over there. Sebastian, turn your way of thinking around. If the victim was wearing gloves, then her burn mark could not have been seen. In that case, whose burn mark was seen? Someone else's burn mark? Precisely. The culprit must have had a burn mark as well. In other words, I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn from me. The person who said this was not the culprit, but the victim.
Objection.
Sebastian, could you please step aside? Edgeworth, all your reasoning up till now was just a figment of your imagination, you know. The culprit had a burn mark. Where was it, you know? If you can't answer that, then your logic doesn't hold up, you know.
Where was the culprit's burn mark?
I wonder where the burn mark could have been. During the auction, wasn't everyone wearing a disguise?
Indeed. During the auction, everyone should have been dressed in a particular way. If the burn mark was still visible under those conditions, then...
Now, why don't you show us? Where was the culprit's burn? You'll have to show me the proof, you see.
Oh, it's not here. So... this, I guess? Because I don't see the mask. I was looking for the conductor's mask. It was what the conductor was wearing during the auction. In other words, the outfit you were wearing at the time.
What can you figure out from the clothes alone?
The conductor had been wearing a white suit, white gloves, and a mask. His attire had covered up most of his skin. However, according to Miss Jensen's testimony, the conductor's mask exposed a small part of his face. In addition, okay, here's what I will say. This is very handy for us, but the conductor's an idiot. You went through all that trouble of wearing an outfit that completely covers up most of your skin and body, but the one discernible feature you have was exposed because of the type of mask you wore. Why the hell didn't he choose one of the other masks that would fully cover his face? Freaking idiot. He's such an idiot. He deserves to go down for this, 100%. I mean, he's a jerk and he deserves to go down anyway, but like, bruh, what a dumb slip-up. Stupid. In addition, while she thought there had been a tattoo there, it's possible that she simply mistook the burn mark for a tattoo. A burn mark? On his face?
Objection.
That's all very scintillating, but I'm afraid you're getting excited over nothing, you know. None of the PIC members have any burn marks on their faces, you see. Naturally, that includes me as well, you know.
Huh? Pops, but... Ah, what an interesting reaction from Sebastian there.
Sebastian, could you please be quiet? If you're an idiot, then act like one, you know.
He's trying to silence him.
Normally, Sebastian is a nuisance to everyone around him. This time, I owe him my gratitude. That reaction from Blaze's own son. It reveals the truth more clearly than anything else.
Yeah, get him.
Thanks to him, I am confident that my reasoning is correct. I know who that unidentified piece of evidence belongs to.
I wonder what's wrong with that prosecutor.
Usually, Sebastian is slower to arrive at the truth than anyone else. However, this time he has probably figured it out. His own father is a criminal.
Since he knows the truth, he is in pain, isn't he? If he didn't know the truth, he could have remained blissful in his ignorance.
Kay, we are here in order to pursue the truth. It doesn't matter what path my reasoning takes. The important thing is to arrive at the truth. Once before, when I lost faith in my reasoning, you said that to me and showed me the way. This time, I shall show you the truth. You are innocent.
I also want to know the truth. Mr. Edgeworth, please tell me.
Yes, that's the spirit.
That's impossible, you know, for all of you. I mean, just where could I possibly have a burn mark?
Well, I think we will resolve that matter in the next episode, and that might be the last one of this case as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day. Bye.